morning, everybody. Well, as you can see, we got some snow already. So we are all snowed up for right now.
Oh, yeah!
I'm glad I got my shopping done yesterday, so I don't have to worry about trying to trudge in the snow to get all that stuff. We're all set for right now. Fish Tank is going to be promoting our platform on their platform. And also, we're going to try to get the Silver Moon record sold in their store as well. If you want to still wear the Silver Moon record, it is still available right now up in Kaneki. I also let them know about our Teespring store, so that we can try to get things straightened out and continue to grow the platform. I haven't heard anything from Noodles about what happened, so I'm only going to make an educated guess and say that, just like Jan Howard says, get your life the way you want, and then come on home. And as you can hear, we're getting a lot of new followers coming in. I want to say thank you to all the new people as we are continuing to grow both our YouTube channel, our Kick channel, our Twitch channel, and our D-Live channel all at the same time. So we're trying to grow all four. Panel link, I haven't opened it quite yet, is going to be FRP. And it opens now. FRP is the panel link. As right now it's getting ready to get started. As I said, it's snowing outside. And I don't know if it's stopped or not, but I can certainly see they get a nice coating of frosting outside on the looking like a Norman Rockwell Christmas scene. The 21st century, the 24th, 2024. Norman Rockwell was known for doing his winter scenes. He originally was from Winston, Connecticut, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. So it makes sense that we have the land of Norman Rockwell is where the North American Snow Queen is based, right? Panel link is FRP. FRP. I'm trying to say that. I'll make sure it got clearly stated for the closed captions. Looking forward to seeing new people here. And yes, we have snow today. Okay, Tiger Kitty's coming up. Good morning, how you doing?
Good morning.
Let me go ahead and give you co-host status, the annotator status.
Wow, I can hear all those mods. Not mods. All those subs coming in, Michelle. I wonder if.
Well, I hear a lot of subs coming. Yes, there are some coming in now.
You must be being promoted in the fish tank server.
Yeah, I'm being promoted right now. Plus, I would normally post a link to my channel anyway in Fish Tank. Plus, I post up on True Social. Plus, I put it up on X. So, we've been promoting our channel all over Facebook. So, we've been promoting it there for years. So, now we're starting to see some positive return on investment, which is good.
You're doing really well, Michelle. I'm surprised Noodles hasn't got in contact with you or I or Gigi or
I'm
somebody.
surprised that Noodles hasn't realized he could have done the same thing on his own channel for years, and he never did. That's the surprising difference. Is I realized I had to diversify my portfolio, or as he prefers to throw all of his eggs in one basket.
Well, come on, Michelle. I mean, you wouldn't have even known about the fish tank thing if it wasn't for Brian.
That's true. If it wasn't for Red Noodles, I agree. But you know, you would have thought Noodles would have been the first one jumping on and going, I'll say, son, that's a good idea. I'll say that's a good idea. Why didn't he ever do that?
Maybe he'll pop in today and we can chat to him.
Maybe. And also, don't forget, you and I are going to be having a business meeting with Atticus at 2:00 on Discord. And DM, me and you and Atticus will be having a 2:00 meeting.
Oh my God, that means I can't be mega stoned, Michelle. What are you getting me into?
What do you mean mega stones? What mega stones?
Mega stoned.
That's why it close captions came out.
All right.
And Brian too, yes. Brian K also mentioned fish tank as well. Yes, there were 3 people that mentioned it.
Can I have someone with me as well? I mean, this is like, I'm new to all this. I don't know what to say to Atticus. She's got business meetings.
No more than I would know. No more than I would know what to say to Atticus. Hopefully, he'll help us to make the right decisions. I don't want to try to bring in too many people into discussions because it just only muddies the water so much. And I trust you.
Michelle, are you on fucking drugs? By the way, who do you think talks to these people, Michelle? You think they just stumble upon you and they're gonna do business with you?
Noodles, we already gave you your kudos for that, for your support.
No, Michelle, you don't understand. You don't put in any time. Everyone's got to help you with something.
You already know why I'm upset with you. I already made that clear. It has nothing to do with Fish Tank or Atticus or any of that stuff. It's the way your girlfriend treated me without even knowing me.
Michelle, that girl's fucking crazy, all right? I'm trying to get laid. Like, leave me alone with that, all right? I told her to go fuck off. I told her she was wrong, all right? She thinks it's like, Michelle, she thinks it's some stupid Discord server where everybody, like, piles on each other and tells everyone to go fuck off. They show their dicks, their tits, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Michelle, forget about that girl. Don't worry about it. Just let me fuck her.
Yeah, and that's fine. I think I just don't think she's a good match for
Just
Michelle.
be aware that she's got a meat grinder in her vagina, okay? She's thinking about something out of you, Noodles. She wants something, you know that. She's not doing it for the goodness of her own heart.
Did you hear, Michelle? Did you watch Lumi yesterday, Noodles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So lucky I don't drive up to Connecticut and punch Lumi right in the fucking nose after what she said.
Well. Anyway. We can still work it out for some other time near soon. But right now we found out a little bit about the drones.
Okay, yeah. Let's go over this whole drone thing. Are they UFOs, Michelle? Where are the aliens, Michelle?
They're not aliens. They're actually.
Oh! Why don't you give me kudos for that one too, Michelle?
Well, that's what I was told there from a couple different sources, that they're actually American-made drones sniffing for dirty bombs.
Do you remember me saying that? Do you remember me saying that to you? What happened to these
Yes,
dirty
I remember you
bombs?
saying that, but I've also heard other things too. So, who's wrong? I mean,
You were wrong. You kept telling me that there were UFOs and like you can't rule out the. And I was telling
it
you guys were
doesn't help
nuts.
anyone. Our federal government didn't even clearly tell us what they were. They kept alluding to everything and never told even the people, officials in New Jersey, what they're about.
Remember, Michelle, remember when you said there's billions of dollars missing from congressional spending or whatever, they couldn't account for it. Michelle, those billions of dollars went to develop technology they don't want you to know about.
Right,
so they
the
say,
black
we don't know where it
budget.
went. We have no idea where it
Yeah,
went.
but that
Sorry,
money
guys.
wasn't even in the black budget, Noodles. That was not even in the black budget.
Michelle, they don't want you even knowing about it. They want you to believe that it's UFOs, and they want you to believe that it's missing. Someone stole it. They want you to believe that.
Well, Red, if you're up here and you are seeing the chat, would you please come on up, please, and explain your view on all of this? Because I do think that the government does owe an explanation to the American people, because they created, not just in the United States, but in other countries, people getting very scared and caused a lot of fear over these drones.
Michelle, once you find out what they're looking for and why they're looking for it, you're going to be a lot more worrisome than just some drones flying in the air. Trust me.
I know what they're looking for.
Out that there's like 1,000 fucking dirty bombs just floating around the United States ready to go off, people aren't gonna feel happy about it.
That's a good question. Are there? We don't know, right? Where would they be? Well, let's see. You need access to plutonium, uranium, some high-level explosives, to make a dirty bomb, right? I mean, I think
the whole point of a dirty bomb, right, is to
irradiate everything. I know what it does.
No. I think the whole point of it was, I remember when they were talking about it in the early 2000s, they were saying that they wanted a small dirty bomb the size of like a briefcase that they could leave in like subways or whatever,
right, exactly,
and blow them up, right, and basically disrupt. Because once you contaminate an area like that, you're shutting it down. If you shut down a tunnel, you shut down a bridge. You don't think about what happened with Chernobyl. You cannot go into that area. Nothing can come out of that area. You cannot. China, Michelle.
I know this. I know how they work.
Michelle, China will be the first country to nuke another country. I'm going to tell you what country it's going to be. It is going to be India. Because the moment that Trump starts producing shit in India and we start buying stuff from India, is the moment that they will light something off like that over there, and they will contaminate everything over there, so it will not be allowed to come into the United States. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, well, what America needs to do, and Donald Trump would agree, is we got to get American companies making American products, because China is no longer our friend. We know that.
Yeah, but they've never been our friend. I mean, we were doing business with them. I mean, if we go away, China stops making money. I mean, who's going to buy their products?
Yeah, we know, but China's already losing money. They already are. But it's because of their inflationary trend in China right now. That has nothing to do with us. Well, kind of does, because as Chinese goods get more expensive, Americans, which are also struggling, are not buying either. Yeah, that's true.
So let's think of it this way, Michelle, right? The fish tank server, okay? They want you, right?
Oh, yeah. We're already in discussions. Me and Tiger Kitty are already in discussions with Atticus over there.
Okay. Do you know what's going to make you very popular over there?
They want to cover a lot of different things. Yeah. Well, that's what we're trying to arrange with Atticus today. We're going to be having a private business meeting, me and Tiger Kitty, with Atticus.
Yeah, and Tiger Kitty would rather someone else was there than her, because she doesn't know about streaming and stuff. This is really not my department.
So,
right.
Michelle,
maybe Gidgey could join us. I would like to maybe consider Gidgey as well if she's free. if
Michelle,
Gitsy
No,
would like to
listen.
join us.
Somebody, because also 2:00, I might be a bit stoned by then.
this is what I suggest you do, Michelle. I suggest you bring drama from that place over here. Not drama, but topics. Start talking about the people in the Discord. There's some great characters over there, Michelle. You're gonna start talking about them, and you're gonna start, getting people
Noodles,
into that server.
this is not a morning show. It's not focused on drama content. How many of these meal or antacids do you want me eating every day? This is not a drama channel. This will never be a drama channel for the sake of my acid reflux. No. I don't want it specifically a drama channel.
We're not talking about drama, Michelle. We're talking about there's people over there that there's some things going on over there. You got to bring attention to it, to your community. Get your community over there, Michelle. There's gonna be certain things made for you, and
Right, I know we're working on that.
You're gonna get a piece of it, and you gotta make appearances.
Right, unlike in
these
the
people
case of
interested
Honest
in
and
you.
Frank's channels, at least I could say there I have a good chance to actually get some legitimate coverage.
Here's the thing, Michelle. You if you want to do this, what he's saying is you'll also have to go over to the fish tank server and chat over there a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that. And we could
Or you have to give
also, because of my technology, we
You'll have to
theoretically
go live
can.
over there.
We can broadcast anything. Well, they can broadcast anything over there, Michelle.
Right, we can, sure. We absolutely could. We could
You gotta let them do it, and you gotta promote this Discord. You gotta make it bigger than it is. You gotta be a spokeswoman for this Discord.
Right. We're working on that, Noodles.
You gotta tell everybody how fun this Discord is. I've been in multiple Discords, Michelle. This is the best Discord I've ever been in. When I get off of YouTube, Michelle, right? When I stop doing my live streams, guess what I do? I don't go to YouTube anymore. I go straight to this Discord. Everybody's in there, Michelle.
Oh,
You're meeting girls. There's sexy girls there, Michelle. There's ugly girls. There's fat girls. There's naked girls.
Speaking of that, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. So, will you guys cover me for a little bit while I use the bathroom?
Michelle, that Discord got me laid. I haven't gotten laid in 1,600 days. That Discord got me laid.
Okay. Well, okay, that's what you wanted, I guess. But I'm right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay.
All right.
Just cover me for a little bit.
Gidgy, can't you come up, Gidgy? We're on FRP.
Now that she's gone, so they brought something up about, maybe selling something, and I said, don't tell her. Do not tell her, because the moment that she finds out that there's money involved or anything like that, and she finds out how much she's getting or whatever, she will cancel everything. She'll fuck it up. Someone's got to step in and say, yeah, and have Discord just donate. I have the fish tank donate to her. The Tiger, she's gonna fuck this up. I'm telling you.
Well, it's better to give it a go and fuck it up than not to bother at all. I think she should do it because I just want her to be financially happy. Maybe this could be it.
Yeah, I think it is. 100%.
Well, as long as she's like protected and.
Yeah, well, have you been going over there or no?
Well, I joined and I didn't like it, so I left.
So there are a couple people over there, kind of like Michelle, and they're well taken care of. No one's bothering them. And if anyone does, they get rid of them.
Right.
Did you hear what happened over there with Sylvia? There's a woman over there named Sylvia, and Sylvia is a transgender,
Yeah.
and Berg started rapping to Sylvia. So
Oh,
Berg is like, where are you from? And Sylvia said from Texas. He's like, oh, it's too far away. So Sylvia starts whipping out her breast. Berg starts going crazy. Then Bergs wanted to see more, and Sylvia stood up and showed Bergs her dick.
oh my God!
Tiger. Bergs didn't stop. He didn't stop.
Oh my God!
I swear to God. And someone contacted me. They're like, where was this? And I gave them the link to the VC that it was in. I know they record everything over there. Someone's got to have it. Somebody.
Bergie boy. He's desperate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He wasn't even drunk either. There was a Native American girl over there from Nova Scotia that had drank 3 liters of vodka. Right?
Oh my God.
It was so bad. This girl's I think 19, 20 years old. She's a full-fledged alcoholic. She was coughing up blood. Like, it was so bad.
Oh my.
Burgess is encouraging her to punch herself in the face.
What a bastard.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bergs. Don't be doing shit like that. That's vile. Oh, God. Welcome back, Michelle.
Okay, thank you. I just had to make a deposit. All right. So what was the recap while I was in the loo? What did we cover here? Anything?
Not really. Oh, we were just talking about Bergs, Michelle. You didn't miss much.
Okay. Speaking of Bergs, it's surprising how much he actually does want to support this channel too, which is a positive thing.
Well, he was very nice when we had that. It was a very nice night when we all chatted in the Discord.
FRP. And Tiger's got a co-host, so she can answer. If I don't answer the dinger donger, she'll answer the dinger donger. So,
now, Michelle, they're going to encourage you to provide content, right?
We have been providing content. You and I had been providing content. You and I had been working together on that.
I understand that, but maybe, Michelle, someone's going to come to you and say, "Hey, Michelle, there's this event coming up, and we want you to go there. Would you do it?"
If there's an event coming up, depending on where it is, they may have to provide train tickets. If it's let's say, for example, we want you to cover Sturgis. Oh, okay. You're going to pay for my room? You're going to pay for my train ticket to get to Sturgis? For example.
Sorry. Yeah. It's just a wild example.
It's a wild example, but it's an interesting example where it would maybe more than a 1-day travel time to get to an event.
So what do you think of this? Gage?
You don't want my 2 cents. You don't want my 2 cents on this.
Why?
I know Sam Hyde. I know Fish Tank. I know what this whole thing is. I know what Fish Tank is. It's great. It's not Michelle, but it's great. Michelle will never be a Fish Tank contestant. Michelle, even at home, Michelle doesn't want her cam on 24/7. Michelle doesn't want people to constantly. Come on. I know what Fish Tank is. It's great for noodles. It is great for noodles. I've spent a lot of time in there. I personally don't feel like it's Michelle's bag. I think you're crazy to think it is. I would have thought.
Well,
Look,
I
the
mean, there are
money
some
that
things
she
that North American Snow Queen can provide fish tanks and pink rose communications. Maybe not 24-hour streams, but there is content that we can provide. You know,
Nobody's saying you can't, and nobody's saying it's not a bad opportunity, but you have to understand, if you take this opportunity, it is going to require you to do things. Right now, you are not required to do anything. Okay? So just remember that first and foremost. That, Michelle, I've worked contracts before for people, and I've seen them and I understand them, but I know you. And I know that you're going to have a hard time committing to doing the things that
It's true.
that people are talking about. You know, you're not going to go get on a plane next month and fly
No.
somewhere on your
I
own. You're
mean,
not
I
going to go
didn't
get
think
on a
it was-
train. And I apologize. I've been thinking too much about it, Tiger. And I should have talked to you privately about it before I came up here and shat my law.
No.
But Michelle, I'm not trying to shit on anything. Dave, please don't take this as me shitting on anything, okay? I'm not. And look, I think they could do a lot for her. I just question if she really wants that. That's my biggest question, is does Michelle want to commit to doing things? It took that blow up to get her into a Discord call on main chat. She is so into the private groups that it takes so much just to get her to go into her own Discord, let alone someone else's Discord. And they're going to expect that. They're going to expect a daily viewing, at least, of you, Michelle. The whole idea behind Fish Tank is they want to watch people. They enjoy watching people. Now, look, they are not all. I don't think Cassandra is a good representative of what Fish Tank is. And unfortunately, that's what this whole group has gotten a taste of, and they relate Fish Tank with her. And I knew Noodles would leave when I started saying negative. I'm sorry. I feel bad. But I just don't feel like it's a great fit for Michelle. I feel like Michelle is not a lolcow. She doesn't like being around other lolcows. She doesn't like... Fish Tank wants to watch people, wants to enjoy.
Well, that's what a fish tank is, right? I mean, after all, we're a fishbowl.
Exactly. And I just question if that's what Michelle is interested in.
Well,
I appreciate you adding me to the group for that reason. I will keep my mouth shut, Tiger. But if she's getting roped into, okay, we'll help you with X, Y, and Z, but you need to do P, D, and Q, is she really?
Yeah, that's a worry, Michelle, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, like I said to Red earlier, I said, not everything in my life I want public. I mean, there are things, like he said, we want to see your refrigerator, we want to see your cabinets, your pantry, all your food stash. I'm like, sorry, that's not up for...
Right.
Okay, well, Brian, you found Fish Tank. You'd probably know more than anything. Can you not come up and explain? Because he's saying...
I didn't say it was lolcows. I never said it was lolcows, Brian. I never said it was lolcows. I've known about Fish Tank forever. I know, I mean, come on. But I have never brought it up here because it's not Michelle's bag. This is not what she does. Spend 10 minutes in that Discord. You know what? I gave it to, I'm not even going to say who I gave it to, who I invited, but they said, hell no, I'm not joining. I mean, come on, I sent it to 4 people. 3 of the people joined. It is a server of social retards. I do agree.
Well, right now, the one thing is,
you need to understand one thing.
Let's compare it with the other so-called server platform named Honest and Frank for a minute. Honest and Frank.
Michelle, please, we're not talking about Honest and Frank. Come on. Look, I am not trying to shit all over Fish Tank. I think it's hilarious. If I made a comment privately last night. If I was 10 years younger, I would fucking live in this place. I get why Noodles is there. It's fun. If you're single and you're kind of freaky on the internet and you don't have anybody else, this is a great place to go.
Right.
However, I agree. Grizz, I agree. I wanted to keep my mouth shut, but I know I've pissed off people opening my mouth about it, but I'm just going to be honest. I don't think it's a place for Michelle. I think it's a great establishment. I think it's wonderful for what it is. I love watching people. I love the idea of it. They have a couple of people that I actually really like.
I agree with what
But
Goose just said. That Michelle
it's
should
like a Big
remain full
Brother kind of
control of her
thing,
online
Buffy.
presence.
It's like a Big Brother thing. They get
Yes.
together, they do competitions, they do things like that. Look, Michelle, I don't care how much money you give her, she ain't sitting down doing some of these competitions I've seen them do. She
People
will
wanted us
not
to do meth
Here's my
things in the
thing. Here's
past.
my
They wanted
thing.
us to
Hold on,
do.
Michelle.
Let
What's
Tiger.
his name again? The guy, Michelle? He's got a
Atticus.
name. Atticus. We haven't even asked him, or he hasn't even said what he expects or what. We have
Right,
no
we
idea.
haven't even talked to him. That's what we're supposed to be talking to him about this afternoon.
Right.
I mean, don't sign shit, Michelle. That's what I was saying.
Please.
Maybe
Well,
Fish Tank
fine.
wants to change or make some amends because of my needs.
They don't. No, they don't. Please, let's not make. Okay, here's the problem I have, Dave. I know you're listening. Let's not sugarcoat what Fish Tank is to Michelle, Brian, and Noodles and everybody else. Let's not Fish Tank this. I mean, let's not sugarcoat this. You need to be honest with her about. You just told a story about a man that's a trans that milks his breasts and shows his penis. That is not Michelle's fucking people.
Oh, no, nothing sexual. Hell no.
This
Hell
is not. It is. There is
no.
so much over there. She doesn't have to be, but it's full of it. That's come on. Look at Cass. Look at the guy that Dave was just talking about, Tiger.
Hold a minute.
I mean, it's not the best.
When we talk to Atticus today,
they're bad.
we're certainly going to be addressing our concerns, and I'm also going to be very clear. I want a written contract.
No, you.
And Carmen is holding my toes to the fire and saying, we want a written contract.
No, I don't. I don't want a written contract. I wouldn't take a written contract, Michelle. I would not take a written contract. I would not sign anything, Michelle.
Don't sign shit.
That is crazy. Michelle, they're not that big. Come on. This is not a life-changing experience for you.
A contract is kind of like a contract is a legally binding agreement of what is expected from me and what is expected from them. And that protects me and it protects them.
For your show, you're not willing to do stuff. So I'm impressed that you're willing to sign a contract saying you're going to do something with them. And you can't even do shit for your own channel on your own time. Are you kidding me, Michelle? This is not a joke. This is serious. If you sign a legal binding contract, your life is changing, my dear. No
Michelle,
more.
You're not signing shit.
Mommy got tired. Oh, so-and-so got... No, you have to do what you agreed to do. And you're nuts if you think you're going to get paid all this money.
Hold on a minute. Let me speak for a second. There's a person who's dealt with contracts, if I may. Michelle, if you sign a contract like I do with 20th Century Fox, you are going to basically be tied to them in so many ways. The reason I bought my contract out is I got sick of what they were doing to me in the end. Do you really want to be stuck with a contract over your head? And if you don't comply, that you're going to be sued for breach of contract? Because that's exactly what they can legally do once you sign your name on that form. And usually it writes in a lot of Legolas, and lots of teeny writing, and you know... If you ever look at even a cell phone contract, there's always little tiny writing that you probably won't miss. And that's where they're going to get you in court, and then you're going to be pay, all the way out through. Fortunately, I was able to buy out my contract and cancel it, but you may not be able to afford to do that. That's true. But then at the same time...
I say we hear the guy out and see what he has to say and what I mean, it might just be, I'm just going to promote you.
It would certainly be at least good to at least talk to the guy, even if nothing gets signed, nothing agreed to. Just discuss it with him.
Yeah, what's the harm?
No, there's no harm. But don't sign any papers until you are sure to read and understand completely everything.
Papers, right, just get that whole thing out of the head. No papers.
Oh my God, I was muted. I was getting so fucking pissed. Oh my God. I'm like, Tiger, really? And you kept going. I'm like, what? So, Michelle, you have to remember, this is a Discord people are talking to you about. They're not talking to you about joining the actual show. Yes, the actual show has turned into a Discord thing. I guess they're talking about going to. Michelle, you are not going to have any desire to be on Fish Tank once you understand what it is. The thing is, everyone's selling you on it, but nobody's been honest with you about it. I have seen some honest comments coming through about Fish Tank, and Michelle, the other Michelle, I appreciate you. I know it's not a popular opinion, what Grizz and Galaxy and I are saying. I know that it would be a lot more fun if she went over to Fish Tank and, showed her fridge and showed all the roaches. I know what they want, all right? I'm not an idiot. I've been there long enough. I've been around the block. And you know what? That's my personal roaches, goddammit. I don't want to share it with your fucking Discord.
Like Ryan says, they just want her to come up and sit on a panel.
Yeah, because they just want,
well, like it'll be a one and done if it's abusive. So,
well, yeah, that's why I don't want her to sign anything, because you will be able to see very quickly.
You know that guy? He sounds. I know.
Hi, Bradley. Welcome to the show this morning.
Sounded all right to me.
He sounded all right to me. Look, here's the problem I have with the whole thing. All right, he sounds great. Of course, they're going to put someone forward that's going to be able to talk well, right? You want to grow the. But here's what I have to base Fish Tank on. And please understand me. If I was just a viewer of this channel, I didn't have any kind of internet experience, all right? I was just a viewer of Michelle's channel. I see Fish Tank. So far, we've been introduced to Cassandra from Fish Tank. We see how well that went. That's a representative.
Classy lady.
Okay, then we get Dave, who loves them. Dave's begging people to join the Discord because there is a monetary. Okay, so that's getting thrown out there everywhere. All right, so you go into their Discord. There's one or two channels, normally full, because for some reason because they have cameras on. That's right, because they're boosted. They can have 100 people in a channel, but they keep cameras on. And I'll be honest, I went into the channel where they were talking about Cassandra and Dave and Michelle and everything.
Right.
I wasn't a fan. I'm not gonna lie. Look, if y'all want to laugh and have fun, watch. We're
Good morning,
here.
Bianca. How are you doing today?
Our Discord. Why do we have to come to your Discord? If you guys are so interested in Michelle, and all you want to do is just hang out in Discord with her, let's do it in our Discord. What's the problem? Why do we have to go over to the other Discord? Explain that one to me. All right, let me have it. Come on.
Oh, here's the.
All right, so the reason why I think we have to go over there, because everything's set up, and there's actually people like running it and watching it to make sure that none of this crap happens. In fact, if you're really interested, that those people are willing to talk.
That's why I say keep an open mind. I do say keep an open mind. But I think we're making this out to be a lot more than it is. It is not going to be the answer to financial freedom. All right. It's not. It is a Discord server he is talking to you about right now. You need to just put everything in perspective. I think Michelle was thinking this was a lot more than what it was. Right now, we're just talking about going to his Discord and talking to people. Okay. So I don't see anything wrong with that. That part I have no problem with, Michelle. That I have no. They have been very nice to you. A lot of them came over to your Discord. I'm not sure what happened. I know that you don't like a busy Discord.
Yeah, you're right, Michelle. I do absolutely need followers like Gaming Fairy, people that are dedicated to who I am, not to some brand. That's kind of what.
So that's what you have to think about. But I say talk to Atticus today. I'm more than happy to join the group if you want. I don't need to be there. I trust Tiger. Tiger listens very well. But I think for Tiger's benefit, he probably wants someone else there.
Somebody be in there with me, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Why don't Michelle? Michelle, could Noodles and I be in the group? Would that be okay?
Yes, you absolutely can be.
Okay.
And so Tiger, you can add, I can add Gidgey, and who else wants to be in the chat group? Okay, so Tiger, Kitty, Gidgey,
well, because they have like kind of opposite opinions, and it's good that that they'll come up with like things that both of Noodles. Are you free at 2:00, Noodles?
Is it Eastern, Tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be free.
Yeah, so let me just say something. I never I was never told, or no one ever said anything about Michelle doing anything with Sam. That was never ever talked about.
Wait, what? I hope not.
I didn't know nothing about
I didn't hear. What about Sam?
No, so Sam Hyde, they never said anything about Michelle doing anything with Sam Hyde. This is just a
God, no.
server.
Yeah.
Right now, the only one
When
that's
I
been
said I
talking to
know,
me
I
is
was saying-
Atticus. Sam
Right.
Hyde never
Sam
reached
Hyde's
out
not
to me.
talking to you. No, he won't be reaching out to you, Michelle. That was what I was trying to explain, was who Sam Hyde was, and that it was a legitimate thing for sure. But no, Sam Hyde's not going to be involved with what you're doing.
And you know what?
Sam Hyde is nothing more than the creator.
There'll be a lot of trolls, but there will be people that fall in love with Michelle.
Exactly. Yes. I agree with that. I do agree with that. There will, but my whole question is, and this is what I'm curious to hear Atticus explain, is why she needs to spend time in that Discord and they can't just watch her channel and see. You see what I'm saying? Like, what is the benefit?
She should make a guest appearance or something, shouldn't she? Or, I mean, or they could be streaming anyone. I mean,
so there.
He's kind of promoting her. He's doing her a favor, so shouldn't she be doing at least showing?
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. If he's promoting her.
Yeah, he has been. Did you not see all the followers she got this morning?
No, what?
It was going bing, 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 bing.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're liars or full of shit or trying to hurt Michelle. I don't think that at all. I just question the overall community and if it's something that is going to appeal to Michelle. It is me playing Mother Hen after spending some time in the server. Now, granted, it was just the weekend. That's all I did was spend the weekend in there and just watched and learned, right?
I didn't have the balls to stay, so
it was rough.
You have a better idea of it than me.
No, it's just they're not our age group. I mean, it's not our age group. They are definitely Noodle's age group and under. You're not going to find a lot of
they're definitely more Noodle's age group, like you said. So, like if you were
younger. There's a lot of Cassandra's age group there. A lot. I would say the majority is Atticus's age. I would say between 20s and 30s.
Right, and my content mostly doesn't resonate to that age group.
So, when I first started doing this, Woody Widow came to me. She goes, "You got to get with people who are women. Women spend a lot of money with the YouTube stuff. They'll donate to you, blah, blah, blah." Now, you got these younger adults who work remotely, and they watch this stuff, and they don't leave their house, but they spend money, and they're spending money on.
I do agree with that. He is not wrong. Everything Dave has told you, I don't disagree with. I just came in to bring... Everything was fluff and roses with Fish Tank when you talked to Dave, all right? I came in just to show you the opposite, Michelle. That was it.
And that's great.
I don't think it's a bad... Look, I am not saying don't do it. I've never said that. I'm not saying that. My only fear is I just worry about you signing anything where you commit to do something. Okay. As long as she doesn't sign anything, I don't give a shit. But she is not the best at commitment. And if they're going to expect her at certain days,
she'll probably mess it up then, Gigi. So
she will, but it's worth trying. Yeah, exactly. But hey, if he's willing to promote her and he's willing to do this and that, and look, Dave has been very happy with them.
Right.
So that says a lot. I mean,
Noodles, can you be there too?
Well, it's just we haven't really had a sit-down discussion, detailed discussion with Atticus yet. I don't know what he's going to propose, considering my content is definitely
you're so
not
wrong about that, Brian. You're so wrong about that.
Brian, like the old days.
Don't you remember Noodles that Tiger was begging for someone to... Tiger was just begging for someone else to do it. Tiger and I have no desire to do this. You really think I want to stop trying to sell a fucking house in the middle of the day and say, hey, hang on, I need to help my disabled fucking internet friend. Are you fucking high?
Yeah.
Really?
Ryan, do you see it? Do you think that? Oh my God.
I can't believe that's coming from you, Brian. That's crazy.
Brian.
Wow. Fuck off, Brian.
He's definitely getting spanky wanky today.
Yeah, he ain't getting spanky wanky from me. Fuck you.
That's what I have to say to you. I'm done with you fucking trash on the internet. I really am. I am done. I am done worrying about it. If you really want to sit there and think that I'm worried about having control over Michelle, you sure as shit don't know me as good as I thought you did. And I really cared about you, Brian. Anyway, I'm done. I'll be there too. Take care.
I think Brian was joking. But Brian. I'll have a word with Brian. I know this is your humor.
Yeah. Well, either way, we got to at least give Atticus a chance to talk, and we're gonna try. Don't promise anything, guys. Let's just talk right now.
Brian knows it's hard work to be deep.
It's been hard work for me since I started with YouTube. It's been it took a long time to get where I am now. I
know, but I'm just saying, Michelle, sometimes being one of your supporters, it can be hard work. You know, it doesn't end here, does it? There's a lot of times shit happens in the Discord or
sometimes shit happens in IRL too. You know,
there's all sorts, and Brian knows that.
So,
what the fuck is Atticus?
Atticus is one of the people from Fish Tank that me and Tiger Kitty are in discussion with. That's all I can tell you right now. Yes, I can get you. I can add you to the threesome. I will double check with Atticus and see if he wants you to join the conversation at 2 o'clock.
Going on.
Well, I think he should, because Noodles has the other side of the opinion is Pidgey, so that's good to have 2 people. I don't even know why. One of the biggest problems
is when Michelle gets in the conversation, you got 4 people all talking at each other. As you know from our own Google Meets, it can get very confusing very quickly.
Michelle, it's important. Who do you think, he needs to be there? Please, Michelle, come on.
I definitely think Gitchy should be there. She does know the YouTube platform a bit better than me. In this case, Noodles should probably be there because he also is familiar with the platform.
Exactly. He's a streamer. I'm not. Okay, Atticus is
he's like one of the guys from Fish Tank that's reached out to us.
Yeah. He's one of the, would you say, is a producer or something? I don't really know.
I think so, yeah. And he also said he's going to help us deal with some of the prior problems we had here.
Oh, yeah. They will eradicate any problems we have.
Well, they'll try.
No, he's not a troll. He's like one of the promoters. Maybe
he's a promoter, yeah. I would say that definitely
from the Fish Tank server, and he's got in contact with Michelle and me, and we're having a meeting with him today at 2 o'clock.
And then after the meeting, we're driving the truck for a bit. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Because I'm hoping it's going to go well.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't expect, he just can't expect anything out of you.
I hate when you do that too, Michelle.
You know, he has to be realistic and, like we all do, not expect too much out of you.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. That's why we're having these preliminary talks.
Yeah, Mojo, you got it.
I mean, because we all know that, like Carmen said, if you ever did decide to go through paper contract, that's like hanging your balls and chains on your neck. Because basically, the way contracts are usually written is more pro for them than pro for you. So,
I don't think we need to be worrying about things like that. I that's.
And that's a valid concern.
Maybe if you get really big, like really, really big, then you start worrying about things like that.
Yeah.
But for now, you don't need no contract.
I think right now, Atticus wants to kind of help promote Michelle's Kick channel, which is great because Michelle's Kick channel really needs some loving.
Right, Grizz. Yeah. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong if you want to go over there and go on their panel or something, because as long as they're not being abusive to you.
Yeah.
Or they come over here.
I mean, if we can get people over there to understand, this was all the outlets. If you guys come over here, please understand. First of all, my channel is different from a lot of the channels you see on YouTube. Is that we don't really want to promote drama. We don't really want to do that. Plus, we also have a lot of people on my channel that are special needs, and they want to feel comfortable in a place that they can be themselves and not have to worry about being teased or tormented because of their special needs. And that's the reason why this channel has become so special.
But I also see, Michelle, that people would be very interested in you. How many people does anyone know that has two souls living in one body?
Currently living on the earth, 5. Right.
Well, there you go. How many people are the North American Snow Queen?
1.
Okay,
How
so
many of them
unique.
is 2-souled hermaphrodite and married to the other soul? 1. Us, me and Michelle. That's it. Yeah. There's probably a huge number of people with hearing loss. There's probably a huge number of people with eyesight loss. There's probably a huge number of people with physical injuries, but when you start adding all those filters to it, all the and verbs.
You're very unique, Michelle.
Right.
And that's why a lot of people watch you.
Right. So from Twitch, we got a message. Oh, that's just Botrix reminding us on Twitch. Stan CG said, my secretary reminded me I need to attend a client's Christmas party this Friday morning, so I cannot help you with the convocation ceremony. That's absolutely fine, Stan. Given the weather, it probably will be on either inside or on the porch. So we're already playing the backup plan for that. So
just do it inside, Michelle. It's too cold.
Yeah, it's also gonna be too cold.
Yeah, I mean, you did it. You've done it inside.
I've done it inside many times. No big deal. We'll just do it inside.
You guys got a big thing coming up when Michelle does her convocation. She will be dressed up in her white dress. She will be banging her colander.
It's not just that. It's more than that. It means
I know. Still light a few candles.
I know it says 7:00 on December 28th or 0000 hours Universal Coordinated Time. So it's actually December 21st on the morning, which would be Saturday morning. It's the big shindig. It's the big start of the winter season. It's the winter solstice, and so it's really, really exciting for me. It's really special. And me, it's special too. And this year, at least as an observant this year, we have, on the spiritual realm, a couple special guests that will be observing from the other side. And
are you kidding me? We got special guests this year?
Let's go through the VIP names because there's not many of them. So let's go.
All right. Yeah.
The first one, Carmen Miranda. We already know that, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mother Asna, Father Yahweh.
Bloody hell.
And, of course, Jesus of Nazareth as well. We'll be there.
Oh, wow. How comes that you've got special guests this year? I don't remember you having
those last 3 usually are always apparent, usually on the ritual. But it's the Carmen part that makes it special.
Okay.
Because before and there's a lot of people that watch from the other side. On their equivalent of closed circuit television, there is a huge number of population that comes in and watches the ceremony from the spiritual realm. Unfortunately, it's also watched by the forces of evil as well, but they can't do anything in the ritual. So we're protected. But if so, we know Satan does enjoy watching it. But he's got a snowball's chance of hell to interfere with it.
Michelle, please promote it. What day and what time will this be occurring?
December 20th at 7 o'clock U.S. Eastern Time. December 21st, 00 hours Universal Coordinated Time. It'll be on Kick, Twitch, Discord, D-Live. Yes, I said Discord because we're covering it either on Fish Tank server, audio only, or we're covering it on the couple of platforms. It also will be in Portrait. It also will be in Landscape as well on multiple networks.
So, will Whitney Houston be?
Whitney Houston will be watching it, but she's already alive in the new life in Silver Moon. So yeah, I don't know if she's going to have access to the feed.
All right.
Yes, D-Live as well. And if Mixer was still around, it would have been on Mixer too, but Mixer's long gone. Yeah, Mixer's long gone. Maybe we can get it to stream over on Daily Motion. Not much luck with Daily Motion.
We'll keep telling you before, like days before, so you'll know. Michelle will probably do a community post.
Community post, I'll definitely put it up with all the list of all the channels. But right now, I can tell you definitely it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on Twitch. It's gonna be. I can't do it on Twitter because I'm not a paid subscriber or X. But it will be on Truth Social. The link will be there on Truth Social.
You are not going to be able to miss it, basically.
Yeah, it's the big shindig. It's the big one.
And
then what we'll do since we're doing it in the studio,
looking beautiful like a fairy princess.
Yeah, we gotta make sure the gown fits. I don't see why it wouldn't fit.
She usually has something in her hair, looking nice.
Yeah, I have a crown. And also my circlets too. Right, me and Michelle circlets. And this year we have electric candles, so no risk of burning down the house.
Yeah. Burning down the house.
But we will have a real candle.
Thank you to Gigi for sending you the candles. Great idea. We don't have to worry about burning the apartment down.
Oh no, we will have one real candle in the center, which is a small little candle.
We'll be extra careful.
But one real candle will be there on the table as well.
All right.
Which is going to be the candle that represents the season of of the new season. You could say it's kind of like the candle like you see in the sanctuary of the Catholic Church. It's kind of like the candle that burns that lets you know that Christ is present in the tabernacle. But obviously, it's a little bit different application. But you get the idea. So that's going to be burning. And this year, and plus lots of sage and incense, and
yeah. Do you remember the year you did it, Michelle? And we were all sitting waiting, and then like 10 minutes later, you turned the camera on, and you'd forgot to turn the camera on, and you did the thing without the camera.
Right. That was when we had to do a redo.
So you didn't see any of it, so she had to do a little mini one after.
So we needed to get it right the first time. So this time we're streaming it in Portrait on YouTube. We're streaming it from 2 cameras on YouTube. We're going to have a Portrait stream going. We're going to have a Landscape stream going. And we're going to have another camera recording it on the videotape. So we're going to have it covered from multiple cameras, multiple tripods, multiple angles. It's just going to be a big, big production. It's just something that the one of the few times when I throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at something. It's one of the few times.
Oh, you guys don't know what you're in for if you haven't ever been to one of Michelle's.
The only thing
little,
is eventually we're going to have to try to coordinate everybody back to for the reception after. We have to get everybody to come back to the YouTube channel in landscape, and maybe one camera doing it in portrait, so that we can cover it all live.
Yep. It's
Good morning,
unforgettable,
Amy
guys.
Perry.
It is an unforgettable experience.
It is. I think the most magical
Very
one was the
moving.
coronation, which we did, of course, many years ago. For
Mm.
those of you who have never seen the coronation, that's when it first started out, and that.
And what this is, maybe you need to explain what it is, Michelle, because people probably don't know what it is.
Well, the convocation is it's like you hear at like the beginning of a symposium or panel where people come together. It's the start of something. It says, this is the beginning. Here's where we are. Here's what we're doing. This is what we can
But it's
expect.
the start of your season, and it's the start of you
Yes,
being
it
the snow
is.
queen.
It's the start of Yule.
So
Yep.
Michelle becomes the snow queen on that day, and that's the start
Officially,
of her
I start
season
my duties for that day, yes.
until her season ends, and then
Which is Ostara.
Yeah.
Which is around March 21st. March 20th, 21st. And we are tossing tables. Huh? I think you saw one from years ago. Yes. We did a couple. We do them every year. We did the coronation many years ago. And to make sure you remember, coronation is a once-a-lifetime event. I think given what the nature of the coronation was, I think it came out very well. So if you go back and look for the North American Snow Queen coronation, I think you'll find it fascinating.
So Michelle will become very busy soon because she has to pick up her duties as the snow queen.
Yep. And also we need to make sure the outfit still fits. I'm sure it still fits, but I'll check it. You make sure it fits. It fit good last year. Ooh, you look nice last year. I did. Yeah, outside on the porch with that background, it looked great. Hopefully we won't have any technical mites. That's the one thing. Like Stan covered it last year, and like he said, he's sitting out there in his jacket, freezing. I'm sitting out there just wearing my dress, which says short sleeves. And he's like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm not cold. And then we had to come inside and do the actual reception.
Right. Oh well, try your dress on, Michelle. You don't want to leave that to the last minute.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if it don't fit?
Huh? Well, come up with something. Well, we can come up with something. I'm sure it'll be fitting, but if it doesn't, then we'll come up with a plan.
What about the dress that Sherry Jackson gave you for the party?
I can look. You mean the one, the purple one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can wear that one too. It's actually a witch's outfit, but sure. Oh, we can wear that.
Well, I'm just saying if the white one doesn't fit.
Well,
I think it will, Michelle.
I'm sure the white one will fit. At least this time, I don't think the moths eat at it.
I don't think you've lost any weight, but I also don't think you've gained any.
I don't think I gained any either. No, I've been pretty stable weight management. So.
Right.
Galaxy Eye says she doesn't like Red or Baby Sinclair. Oh, the animated characters.
I think Tina doesn't like Red or Baby Sinclair.
Yeah, Gaming Theory, why don't I give you the... Actually, should we play some of the coronations and maybe the last convocation so people can see what that was like? I mean, I have to...
Michelle, give them a taste of the what a lot of people have seen, but some haven't. There is a lot of new people here.
Right. Why don't I play at least the coronation, at least part of it? Let me find that. Fortunately, our streaming feed is different than So let's find. Let's see. Let me go to my channel here. Let's go to. Okay. Let's give me a second, guys. Set this up. www.youtube.com. Okay. And let me set up scene for this. Scene 3. And we'll go to set this up for YouTube so I can make this easy. Just give me a second, guys. Oh, Michelle, hold on a minute. Hold the phone. You play it on YouTube, you're never going to hear the sound for the panel. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's true. So let's go to Firefox. At least then everybody can hear that. All the panels. So let's go to Firefox and do the feed there. Okay, so let me just search for on the Google here. Just go right to the source here. North American Snow Queen Convocation Coronation. I'm gonna go to Coronation first. Okay. And there's a lot of other coronations, but there's not the one that has to do with us. Okay. So, North American Snow Queen Coronation, MicheleMarieDalene. Coronation, North American Snow Queen. Let's see. Videos. I don't want.
Yeah, why aren't you searching in your own videos?
I have to search for this shit because it's. Okay, let me just find it another way. Let's go right to YouTube and find it that way. Good idea. Okay, so www.youtube.com. Okay, so let me search for. Okay, MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen Coronation. Okay, so I found it. So, now, let me get this into the feed, and then we can click on it and get this started, okay? So, the first thing I'm going to go is window. Hold a minute, guys. Just take a second here. Okay,
yeah, Michelle, will I be able to hear it or not?
Okay, so here we go. And you should be able to hear it. All right. So here it is, right here. I'm gonna play the whole or a good part of it. Some of it was a pre-setup. This is what I looked like a couple of years ago as well. It wasn't done live then. It was taped. Well, this is good.
Greetings to all of you who are watching this. Ladies, we haven't started yet. We're going to be starting in a few seconds, but before we begin, I want to briefly explain that this ritual is a hybrid. It's got a little bit of Christianity, it's got a little
I'm going to turn the closed
captions
on because
the most important thing is
they're interesting.
Is that this ritual is a one of a kind and will never be repeated again after tonight. At least not by me. Now, I wanted to take the time prior to joining of the ritual to explain to you what's going to happen. First of all, we can't start the ritual before 7. It's a few minutes prior to before 7. We got about 8 minutes. Preparations can start before 7, but the actual crowning cannot begin or cannot commence until after 7. So therefore,
I still have, but it's so worn out. It's
tonight as well. The channeling being Mother Asna will be the one who will be doing the ceremony. Now here's the catch. There's only one body. Well, yeah, but it's two spirits.
No, it's me,
Right,
Marilyn.
me and Lily. And we're both here. And so tonight, you're going to see something that is one of a kind, amazing, and quite Christian in origin. It is actually probably the most ecumenical ceremony that you will ever experience. It does not make fun of Christians. It doesn't make fun of Muslims. It doesn't make fun of pagans. In fact, it takes the teachings of both the Christian church and pagan communities and puts them into a single order. Because we are all from the God and the Goddess, and from which all we shall return. And for that reason, this ceremony, as you will see, is indeed a very sacred ceremony and should be respected. Now, briefly, let me show you what we got for accoutrements. Because you probably will notice that this looks like a typical Wiccan altar. And you're right, it is. Okay? Now, the bell sound you heard, I didn't have a bell. I happened to be in my kitchen. I was set up a circular house full of moments, by the way. It's a pot. And it turned out that when you use a knife, you get a nice sound.
We didn't need a calendar then, or at least
She's back
not.
there, too.
We didn't know about it in this case,
Okay.
so we just had a
And
pot.
that's how we call these spirits in to get their attention, to let them know that something special is going to be commencing. Around the altar here we have the 4 quarters. These are the 4 candles. Okay, we have Mother Asna's candle, which is green. The morning spirit candle, which is yellow, which is also the spirit of air. Spirit of fire, which is for the Yahweh spirit, is here. That's red. And of course, the spirit of water is blue. I didn't have a scent incense burner, so we're using a scented candle. We only use these. I only use this one for ceremony, so this one is indeed used as an incense.
Video quality, improve it.
Now,
It's the best you could do back then. You didn't have better quality.
in the traditional,
Your camera
Don't
shit
they
back
go?
then.
in the traditional Wiccan ceremony, usually the whole circle, it would accompany the whole area outside of this altar area. Unfortunately, there's a couch here, where I do my programs, and of course we have the Christmas tree here, and of course we have the training room over there. So therefore, to leave these candles strewn all over the place is like asking for fire. We don't want a fire, but rather, for that reason, we're going to light
Back then, the
candles
walls
and
were
walk
kind of
outward
eggshell
where we're
white.
setting up perimeter when we set the quarters. And that is the only reason, and then we bring it back here so we should keep them on the table.
This was recorded on the iPhone 3GS.
This thing
Yeah.
is the pentacle itself. Traditionally, these are made of paper. This one, I drew this on the computer, so therefore it is indeed a real pentacle. And you'll notice, if you will, that the central point here, representing spirit, is pointing north towards Mother Asna. Now, typically, a witch working a ritual like this would be facing north, i.e., towards you, the camera there. And in addition, there's a few other things on the table, and I will show them. These are regular household kitchen utensils. The first thing is this knife. This knife here, this is my fame. I've had this for many, many years. This is yes, it is now indeed been sacred. It has been charged with sacred energy. It is actually a regular vegetable knife.
So initially, it's just discussing how the set is done, and then we get into the actual ritual.
It's an excellent throwing knife. You can actually throw it, and it will land quite true to where you're going. One of the most important tools in the Wiccan ceremony is it's got to be comfortable to your hand. If a knife doesn't feel good, or if it's just a cheap Chinese knockoff that has no special value to you, then it ain't gonna cut it. Okay. Now, we have the candle in the center. This candle represents, in this case, the blessings candle, of which we had our blessing of the coronation candle, and I will explain that one as we go through the ceremony. We
still have a few of those wooden holders still around somewhere, but not all of
them.
them. You know, you lost a lot of them.
Unfortunately, it's cold, and I haven't had a chance to go outside to pick up some actual dirt. We can use salt in substitution, which we're doing. Using salt here. A incendiary device, and there's a lighter that we use to light the quarter candles. And these, as I said, none of this stuff has been charged yet. This certainly hasn't been. These two pieces, because me and Lemmy share the same flesh, we got a problem. These will be the circlets. Again, these are originally custom jewelry. I modified them so that you can wear them around the head as circlets to replace, because I don't have an extra cone. This is actually not a glass crystal. This one is made out of stone and polished stone pieces. So this here is definitely an earth-like material. Yes, it's black stone, it's gray stone in it, but that doesn't mean nothing. The important thing here is that these two, we're not going to be using most of the ceremony tonight, but we are going to be using this piece, especially will be used. Now this one will be used, will be blessed tonight, but it won't be necessarily used. It'll just be kind of like a spare. Or actually, it will be used in the spring for Ostra, after Ostra. But lastly, the most important thing is this, for those of you who are watching this from your home, is because of YouTube's policies regarding singing,
Alright, let's get
or
to
at
this.
least regarding playing recorded music. I'd love to play some music for the entrance, that we know the policies. We ask you to join us. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome.
Yeah, let's not watch the whole thing.
Yeah. I just jumped ahead a bit so this.
Yeah, get to the bits where you're smacking the cauldron. Where is the cauldron?
Spirits of the water, of renewal and relaxation. Spirits of the future and the night repose. We say hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Unfortunately, starting to light these candles does not work very well. There you go.
I used to use different colored candles at the time.
And of course, spirits of the north, spirits of all that is green, and all new light that springs among the earth, to Mother Asna, and to all of her support, her principalities, and of Yahweh, and the thrones of Mother Asna, to the new renewal, to the future, to the great gifts that have been bestowed upon us all. We say to you, hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Almighty God, Father Yahweh, Mother Asna, we give you thanks and praise for being here at this most blessed ceremony, and we ask you to again grace us with your presence. We say hail and welcome, hail and welcome. Today, we light the candle of a new era, a new age, a new peace, a new future.
You can see back then I was actually fatter than I am now.
Tranquility to all life. We thank you, O Mother Asna, for the gift that you bestowed upon us, of which this celebration we do tonight. Again, hail and thank you. Hail and thank you.
2011, December 20th.
What a fire hazard.
The sacred of fame. The knife that carries the sacred power.
Which I still have.
That carries the sacred symbol of the religious faith of earth, fire, water, spirit. We thank you, all great ones, for the gifts that you have bestowed upon us. Cleanse thee, salt, and make it as white as the snow of the earth. May all impurities be removed from thee. May this salt be pure and white and clean of all impurities. To the water, we remove the impurities that make you imperfect. We cleanse you with the pure Holy Spirit of Mother Asna and Father Yahweh. And may this be clear, pure, and with no blemish. And of course, I cast out the pentacle as a sign of the blessed five elements of earth, air, fire, and water, and of course the spirit of Mother God and Father God, Mother Asna and Father Yahweh. For tonight, all of you will be present for the greatest, unique, and one-of-a-kind ceremony to which all are welcome to attend. As we were taught by you, Almighty Father Yahweh, through your Son Jesus of Nazareth, we give you the prayer that he has taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day your daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. But lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Mother Asna, we ask you to join us today, as we have already agreed that you will be a vessel of the ceremony. Come into us and to help us
The wall,
along
the wall faces south.
Sacred gift.
The southern candle is the candle representing Yahweh.
May I use your body for this purpose? You may use my body for this purpose. Lumi Fenestra, may I use yours, part of your body, for this purpose? You may. So be it. Today, we're going to be here to celebrate the most gracious and the most unique thing. That MicheleMarieDalene and Lumi Fenestra, the only adult known true-souled people in the world, one of the four adults, only hermaphrodite of the existing adult four, is going to be here anointed as the new North American Snow Queen. While Michele will be indeed the Snow Queen, Lumi Fenestra is her liege and will remain with her as her spouse, as it is written. But today, we are here to pass the great gift of the new age upon Michele and Lumi Fenestra. For anyone who wants to think of what this would mean should understand that during this ceremony of Yule, anything that you wish can come true, for this is a sacred night. But tonight is the most sacred of all. For Michele is going to have her life's wish of being the North American Snow Queen. The first title that has ever been bestowed upon anyone. For there has never been a North American Snow Queen. There has been a European Snow Queen. But never has there been a North American Snow Queen. And the last North European Snow Queen wasn't until about 200 years ago, which Lumi Finistra was part of that tradition. But tonight, we shall now commence.
I play a disciplined priest in World of Warcraft. I bring the dead to life all the time.
But before we do, let me just assure you that there's a new age coming. An age of great change. An age where many people will find themselves in questioning of who they are or why they're here. But please do not be fearful, for the things that we're about to see in the world coming are not an age of doom and gloom, but rather an age of awakening and revival. We are here to see the future. We're part of the new age, as prescribed by the Mayans, I Ching, and Nostradamus. Peace be. Peace be. The crystal circlet will be worn by Michele for most ceremonies after this point. It means purity and ice, of which the title she will now have as her office. Blessed be. So be. You want to move the candle here, do you? No. Just don't want to burn your body. Okay, good point.
No. I happen to love winter.
We sprinkle this with the earth and consecrate it, for this will be sacred in the eyes of gods, Father Yahweh and Mother Asna. And may this be sprinkled by the power of water, so that all things may be cleansed of
I always
impurities.
love this watching the ceremony. It's always fun to look back at what that was said, and it's always special to me. Always will be.
And may it be cured by incense. May the incense smoke purify this piece, so that it will be made worthy for the crown. And by fire, we quench this in the element of fire to give it the spiritual strength of all elementals. And to the black one, which is actually belongs to Lumi Finistra, we do the same act. Blessed thee by thy earth, and blessed be thy by the element
It's
of
almost
water.
over. It's a very short ceremony, actually.
Blessed by the element of air,
About 7 minutes left.
and blessed by the element of fire. And of course, blessed is by the element of spirit, by which I have bestowed on both of these units, that they will be forever enchanted, and the forces of which they have been gained will be used for the purpose of righteousness.
Good morning,
Michele,
Chris Bliss. You're watching the
and
original
Lumi Finistra.
Coronation in
Unfortunately,
2011.
because I'm using your flesh, this gets tricky. I can't necessarily separate myself from you for this purpose, but you will need to do the two roles together with my help.
Okay.
Please kneel or sit. To you, MicheleMarieDalene, take the oath of office of Snow Queen to be serious and forever and ever, realizing that you will always need to be served and do good for mankind and for the powers to be. And do you promise to do what is right and just in the eyes of Father Yahweh and Mother Asna? I do. And let me finish her. To you accept MicheleMarieDalene as your liege, and also as her chaste spouse. In addition to that, do you accept the fact that she is indeed the North American Snow Queen, and that you will help her in her day-by-day work? So help you God and the Goddess, now and forever. I do. Then I bestow upon both of you
I came
the
later.
sacred
I'll see what the
gifts
calendar
of
is on the convocation
two
2022.
Unfortunately, there is one head.
This is
and
one of
there
the
isn't
first ones
two.
he ever did
Otherwise,
outside.
we would wear them separately. But for this ceremony, we'll put them on simultaneously.
We never did wear them separately. We always wore them together. Yeah.
We'll start with Louise. Fear ye will, let me finister. And may you grow in strength and vitality. Thank you. And Michelle? You do understand that this is for life and beyond life, and which you cannot rescind this rule once you put this on your cranial organ. I do, Mother. So be it. Then it shall be. First, today we celebrate the new North American Snow Queen and her liege. And for today, and for now until the end of time, we'll remember that this person will work her weather with magic from this Yule until Ostera, for now until the end of a time. Congratulations. Thank you, thank you. And for all of you who have watched this ceremony, please join us as we prepare to close the ceremonial circle. Michelle, I think this is time for you to take over. Yes, Mother. I bid you leave. Thank you. Today is, like Mother said, this is the first kind of ever of a ceremony of this type. Now, this is definitely going to be, some people on YouTube and Ustream are probably going to look at the ceremony and watching it and go, wow, that's okay. Maybe we should just get ready to break it down for now, so that people can go ahead and watch this and contemplate on the mysteries that have been bestowed. It's a good idea. For it is done. We will now go through again clockwise, because we are on the northern hemisphere, and break the circle down in the order of which we started it. Mother Rosna, to you we give you thanks and praise. Hail the Holy Queen, and to which we also say, fare thee well, and thank you for your presence in the ceremony. Fare thee well, fare thee well. To the spirits of the morning, which all of you are part, the sunrise and the new day, we say, fare thee well, fare thee well. And to you, Father Yahweh, for which to you we give thanks for the day and the strength and your quiet dedication to keeping the universe running. We give you thanks as we say, fare thee well, fare thee well. And to you, to the spirits of the west, for the night and the peace and the repose that comes with it. We give you thanks and praise as we say, fare thee well, fare thee well. And of course, to the candle that burns on the altar, the two, actually, remaining candles, the ones that are going to be the one that burns with the spirit of the new future, the new hope, the new future, and all the new things that are coming with it, and of course, the new role as a North American Star Queen. I say thank you for watching this, and that even though I extinguish this candle, that the eternal flame of the future will burn brightly.
You have it. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's go play the 2022 convocation. Since,
What? Another one? I don't think we need to see another one, Michelle.
Well, the convocation was one that stands outside.
All right.
That is one where you heard the calendar used.
Fantastic.
When's the beginning?
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. This is.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys play that.
It's Yule Connotation. And tried to prepare stuff earlier. And because this is a lot of cramped space, I'm gonna try to don't burn my fingers. And get these candles going first. You see, the problem with lighting the candles is that it was kind of windy a little bit. Okay, and we have the sensor already started. Comes the candle the east. Yeah, the sound Yahweh's candle. Soft. So it's just a little bit of heat around here. No, a lot of candles left in these candles, so. That's the white dress you talk about. There's
that's the dress, the new dress. That's.
And then the last that's one. The new one. The old one got eaten by moths. There's a ritual to this. Let me see why I kind of get rid of the candles, because those things were. Oh, it's a very tipped.
That's Stan is filming this. Stan sees you.
Yeah, he's filming this one, yep. The morning, inspiration, the goals of the things you create that I give us when we sleep. We say to you, hail and welcome. You're welcome. And you get experience ourselves, including Father Yahweh. Michelle's getting nice muchachas. I know. That really shows your bumps nicely. Hail, welcome. And also as you, to us, your son Jesus in Nazareth, we say to you, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those trespass against us. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory is yours, now and forever. And of course, the spirits of the night. Time when people rest. Enjoy those.
Even back then, I couldn't walk as good as I do now.
We say it's you. Hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. And of course, Mother Candle. She's known by many names throughout the history of time, including one of the most famous of all. A prayer that
This is from 2022.
Mary, Mother of Jesus, which by her sacrifice of carrying the baby Jesus home for 9 months, gave us a new king, and we celebrate his birth in 3 days. And it's in honor we teach you, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Now, we still have 10 minutes officially beforehand, but the difference is, unlike the coronation, which is much more regimented and much more structured, the convocation message isn't necessarily so structured. We can cheat a little bit. So before we do that, let's talk about some things that I want to address. I am still trying to grow this channel to be a better channel, to cover more things, more ideas, more topics. I want to bring people together in harmony and peace. I want people to feel welcome here. I want people to feel happy here. Yeah, put enough frankincense in there? Yeah. I want people to feel welcome here. I mention that because of the situation that happened with one of our members that got the unwelcome mat from a couple trolls. And he didn't do anything wrong, people. And if you Scott didn't do anything wrong to deserve that. It's hard, it really makes me sad. It totally breaks my heart to think that somebody would want to ruin good experiences of one person. I ask all the angels, mothers of God, angels and spirits. And of course, it's smoking. Unfortunately, it's the nature of this incense. It is burning, but it's not burning particularly well out here in the wind. It's cold, it's windy. But
trying to get the contractile burning is a pain in the ass.
I'd like to see more people kind of like be more respectful of each other.
It is 27 degrees Fahrenheit presently.
Yeah. I need some new charcoal. Also, just get down me don't.
Yeah, throw it. It's in the silver bag here, Michelle.
Oh, that's burning, but not really well.
There, I think it's in this one. No, it's not.
I think the disc's in the bag. Oh yeah,
There it is.
See what happens is sometimes these.
You got nice
Welcome,
bumps.
friends, whoever's
Yeah, I
here.
know I got nice bumps.
We saw several people. Nicholas, we saw Skunk Ape. Somebody else here. Denise. Hi, Denise. Schmeckel. Not Andrew.
Trying to get the incense burning was a pain.
No problem. No
They
problem.
got it going finally, but
So, getting these candles to burn good. Because I already started the incense earlier, but what happened was they
Yes, I have lost weight since.
The incense and kick.
Michelle's muchacha certainly didn't shrink.
Well, Michelle,
What's that?
you're destroying the central part of the United States on Friday.
What?
You're destroying the central part of the United States on Friday. I hear.
Actually, that was
2 feet of
that did that.
2 feet and 2 feet of snow in some parts.
No, my season officially starts.
Listen, your season starts
In about 6 minutes. Actually,
right. So if it happens on your watch, it's you're the responsible party.
Yeah. Well, that brings up an interesting question because
You tell the people to prepare and be ready for the worst.
we need to prepare because we have to remember that
That's right. Be ready for everything. Get batteries,
batteries, flashlights,
firewood.
make
You know, if you have
blankets.
fireplace, blankets, sure.
Make sure you have tire chains. for your
Well, we
car.
don't need tire chains so much. I mean, preferably if there's 2 feet of snow on the ground,
Extra
nobody's
food,
driving
water.
anywhere. They're staying home,
Absolutely.
hunkered down, and playing Monopoly or whatever.
And that brings up a valid point because, ladies and gentlemen, I have brought these issues up to you many, many, many times. This situation is going to be a really messy situation. But the thing is one of the things that this, any kind of weather source says, let me say it up here, is we try to keep abreast of everything that's in mind. We try to find balance. My predecessor didn't even care. If you would basically go out there and say, you would look at the frost giants in the Scandinavian countries and say, screw you. I'm going to make it snow. I'm going to make it snow. My frost giants will be happy. But I, however, have chosen instead to be a little more conscientious and aware of this reality of what's going on.
Okay. Let's keep it positive. We want positive energy.
Keep positive because, guys, 2022, 2023 is a year when we have
Good vibration.
great things.
Good
Because
vibrations,
this
Michelle.
is both a funeral and a baptismal, if you want to call it that. It's a funeral because the crone has died. That is the old seasons. Oh, autumn. She has died.
Yes.
She's buried. She's in the dirt. That's a funeral.
Well, the Autumn King is here. He's saying not
But now
yet.
the
He's
new
saying 2 more minutes.
Spirit is going to. And that is where it's the baptismal, or
Yes.
the announcement of the birth.
Mm-hmm.
This is the announcement of the birth of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And we observe that in the Catholic Church or in the Protestant Church. This is a time when great joy, great hope comes into things.
Okay.
Sure, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to say, hey, you know what?
This is the Sermon on the
Peace be
Mount,
with you.
ladies and
We're going to
gentlemen.
work this out together.
Listen
We're gonna
carefully.
make this world a better place. I promise you that. And I want you to know that I personally do care about everybody. I do care about you. I do care about your feelings. I do care about your families. That's one of the reasons why I tell everybody ahead of time. Prepare ahead of time. Stock up. Stock up on food, supplies, fuel, things you know you're going to use. And as unfortunately as Europe found out with the shortage of Russian gas, how very fragile the
Hello,
industry
Precious
is
Miller. How you doing?
in Russia. Now, Friedrich Emerson didn't say anything about this to anybody. I mean, neither did Tanaya Voskov to the people of Russia. These people just chose not to say nothing to these people. I chose to. I came to you and I said,
Yes, it does.
gentlemen, prepare.
Yes.
Because the days of what was last year is over. The good news is that's also the advantage. For 2 years, we have struggled under all these lockdowns and stuff like that. I'm not saying we're lockdown free, but we have the opportunity to do great things. And the most important thing is be excellent to one another.
Yes.
That's the important thing. That
And let go of the
we seem to
past.
forget.
Let go of the past too. You can't fix the past. The past is the past.
Past
Let
is
it go.
The book, the past
Live in the
has
present.
been written. The
Yes.
book has been signed.
Yes.
So we can plan for the future. And that's why we set this incense of is praise to God. a father and mother God who can bring us towards that new harmony. I know that's not exactly mean.
Michelle, trolling says he's afraid of the Russian Snow Queen. Is he referring to the Baba Yaga?
What's that?
I said trolling said he's afraid of the Russian Snow Queen.
Baba Yaga.
He's talking about Baba Yaga.
Right.
But Baba Yaga just takes naughty children away and eats them, right?
She also has a house made out of running on chicken legs.
Yes.
She's not actually
the hut on chicken legs.
She's actually a witch.
She's a witch, trolling. So you don't need to worry about the Russian.
Side.
She's up in the Siberian taiga.
Right.
I don't think we need to worry about her over here in the States.
But here in the United States, fortunately, we don't have Baba Yaga. But we do have our own little demons in the bunch.
Yes. So it's 7 o'clock now, Michelle. It's officially.
It is now Yule.
And in the
and so we're
UTC.
going to get ready to wrap this up because we started a little early. Really, the message is very simple, guys. Let's start 2023 with a new hope in our hearts. Let's plan the future. Let's plan to get our lives together. And
Michelle, you said you wanted your channel to grow. You said you wanted your channel to grow, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, your channel will grow, but you need to expand your horizons. You need to see different places. Right. So keep that in mind. Yes. Try to get out to different places next year.
Right, and we're going to try.
Okay.
Now, some of you guys have also pointed out is, what about your dodgy internet? Well, that's...
Well, Michelle, we're doing a ceremony here. Let's not talk about dodgy internet. Let's just kind of wrap it up nicely.
Well, the point I'm trying to say is...
Stan was getting cold.
Yes.
And that's all I can tell you right now. Now, everybody wanted to hear me play something, and I would like to play something. At least I'll try to anyway. If I may. If I can't, at least I can sing it. Let's see. Okay.
There's the calendar.
Holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world and sin and the morning till he appeared on the soul of this world. All those who see redemption shall be rewarded. For those who cry, your tears will be dry. Fall on your knees, for he
Let's see how it does it.
Christ is born.
Fantastic.
How about something a little bit happier? Okay.
That was excellent.
Listen. Oh, I'll remember it. I know what I mean.
That's okay. We can do that later. You can do that on the after show, Michelle. Michelle, you can do that on the after show. You pull up some songs with the words, and you could start playing that there. You know.
Right.
So, you want to wrap up this ceremony here since we're going on 20 minutes almost.
So let's just do this the proper way. We could have took a shortcut when we started. I don't have my fan with me. I'll have to use the flappers fan for them. Spirits of the West, we thank you for your presence. We thank you for being here in this very impromptu ceremony. We appreciate your inspiration and the night of repose. We say to you, fairly well. Mother Asna, Mother Gaia, Mother Mary, Spirits in North, we thank you for your presence and praise. We give you thanks for your presence. Fare thee well, fare thee well.
You need to do this ceremony in Times Square next year, Michelle.
And of course,
Noodles was thinking the same thing originally.
Tomorrow you'll give us a new day, a new hope, and a new salvation. We say, fare thee well, fare thee well. Father Yahweh, Spirits of the South, we give you thanks and praise. And we say, fare thee well, fare thee well. It is done. Go out there and be excellent to one another.
Amen.
Thanks be to God. Thanks be to all gods.
Thank you, friends. Thank you for showing up tonight. Michelle will gather herself and she'll do an after show. I was hoping I could get some stars here, but it looks like the clouds might be moving in already. So anyway, I'm going to start heading home, and she'll go live in a little bit. Okay, take care.
There you have it.
Well, there you go. And Michelle will be doing the new one, as we said, on the 20th.
Yep. That probably will either be inside or it'll be on the porch again.
She has new candles this year.
So now you had a chance to see the convocation and the coronation.
Yep.
And of course, the coronation was only one time, and the convocation is yearly.
All right, Michelle, it's 12. I've got to get going, so I will see you at 2 o'clock.
Right. And I'll add Gidgey to the group in with maybe with Noodles with us as well. But do you really think we should
add Noodles and add Gidgey, please, Michelle.
Okay.
He's a streamer. All right.
I'll add to the group now, so I don't have to worry about worrying about later.
Okay. All right, then. See you later. Bye, everyone. Have a good day.
And if anybody has any questions in the chat, I'd like to answer them if you would like to. So I'll see you later, Tiger.
All right.
Okay, so let's take a look at the questions. So I'm sure there's plenty of those. Because that was such a unique ceremony. So that was very special ceremony. The only music was a unique one. I did one originally with the Cringe Report that had me singing songs like Mele Kalikimaka and a few others. which I couldn't do because of copyright reasons. Not really. It's just similar, maybe a little simplified. But now we got some of our own music to play with it. Yes, we do. We have our own music to play with the coronation. Sorry, the convocation. So we have our own music as well. So Jesus is always at the ceremony. Mother Asa, Father Yahweh are always at the ceremony. But this year we have Carmen Miranda also observing in the ceremony. I won't actually be actively a participant. I will just be watching just like the rest of you. But I will be part of the audience, just like you watching the ceremony. So I'll be there though. It's my first time I'm going to be at the ceremony. I don't know how similar it's going to be to last year's. Well, it's possibly, it might be inside or it might be outside again. Which would you rather do? Oh, there's advantages to both. The first advantage if we do it inside is we don't have to worry about handing off the stream to the software because we could just use the camera that's already in the studio plus the cell phones to cover the footage. That's true. You could use the, like you said, the portrait stream, the landscape stream, and then maybe a spare camera doing the recording, the backup stream. Yes, we can. I don't know, but there's usually a lot of the spiritual realm is always watching the ceremony. The forces are good and the forces are evil. As I said earlier, it's time to watch. That the forces of evil get frustrated because they're not allowed to participate in the ceremony. Because Jesus has a way of talking to everybody differently. I don't think so. Sylvia Brown died after Michelle was already born. Yeah. And Camilla and Michelle singing Christmas song. Well, then obviously you didn't hear her singing last night on Kick because that's what we did. Oh, still, you know, I'm really excited about this year. What about you?
Oh, yeah!
All right, when the autumn steward is really ramping up things, so we will have a holly jolly white Christmas this year.
Oh, yeah!
With lots of snow.
Oh, yeah!
And lots of cold.
Oh, yeah!
And lots of warm people drinking eggnog around the open fire. Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
This is a special ceremony coming up. I want you to remember that. And maybe if Chris Bliss wants to come over on convocation, maybe we could get somebody else to sing with me too. Do a duet. Remy is on a threshold still. I'm married to Michelle. I'm always here. I'm always here. Well, I don't talk to him at all, so too bad. Anyway. So we have seen so many things coming up this year. From UFOs, UAPs, to the congressional hearings and UFOs, UAPs, to what we've heard from the Pleiadians about what the future about the 5D dimensional change to Earth ascension period. There's just a lot of stuff that's been going on in 2024. It's funny because in 2012 was only the beginnings on December 21st. Oh my goodness, has there been a real journey in 12 years since 2012. Mother God wants to set everything with universal coordinated time, so 7 o'clock my time is midnight UK time. Michelle is basically an honorary Brit anyway, so it makes sense, yeah. So 7 o'clock Eastern is 0000 hours December 21st in the UK. So yes, Mojo, midnight your time, because you guys are in the UK time, Universal Coordinated Time. You will see us at midnight. And it's going to be a really nice start for a very prosperous and successful new season. I'm looking forward to this, and I know a lot of you are too. New energies, new hopes, new dreams, new fascinations, new chances to grow. How perfect. Amen. Amen. Well, if I can get Chris would want to come, or even Krista. I don't think Krista would be able to make it, but Chris could come. It's approximately about 4 days away, Chris. If you can get a ride down here for 7 o'clock Eastern Time on December 20th, if the weather is cooperative, I'll be absolutely amazing to have you here. And I thank all the people that came here today. We were at a peak of 44 people. Amen. Amen. That's what it says on the screen above me in the little YouTube column. It says 44 people were here. I don't know how accurate that is. I have no idea, but the thing is that we did just check the peaks and it was up to 44 something people. And I want to say thank you everybody for coming to the morning show. And after me and Tiger and Gitchy and Noodles talk to Atticus about 2 o'clock, we're going to try to get behind the wheel of the truck and do some cruising, and then tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, me and Gaming Fairy are playing Turtle WoW. She wants to play just a twosome. And then the group playing will be on Thursday and Friday of this week. Except 4 days from now, I think Friday is the convocation. So plan on Thursday, the 19th, will be Turtle WoW. Friday will be the convocation on all networks. Saturday night will be the regular night show, all networks. I don't think it's going to be dirty anything, but we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. So for now, may all of you have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble. Keep looking up to the Holy Spirit. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. 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 Go out there and be excellent one another and have a good day. I'll see you later today during the truck driving, okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around.